The locally based watchdog group is part of a wider international organization made up of governments and civil society groups that oversee the extractive industries. It was set up to ensure transparency in the operations of the sector, inclusive of Guyana's emerging oil and gas sector. National Coordinator Dr. RUDY JADOOPAT outlined the role of the group.
The objective of the EITI is to make the EITI principles and the EITI requirements the internationally acceptable standard for transparency in the oil, gas, and mining sectors. Recognizing that the strengthening of transparency of natural resources revenue can reduce corruption, and the revenue from extractive industries can transform economies, reduce poverty, and raise the living standard of entire populations in resource-rich countries.
The institutionalizing of EITI represents a serious step to guard against corruption.
Commitment to the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative indicates that the government of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana continues to advance towards the institutionalization of transparency and accountability.
Civil society will play an integral role to foster transparency and welcomes the initiative. Curtis Bernard is the civil society representative.
With the hydrocarbon industry solidly before us, the economic footprint of extractives in Guyana will certainly become even larger. Ensuring transparency in the financial flows from the monetization of Guyana's natural capital, our national patrimony, is an essential step towards maximizing the long-term benefits of extraction to the Guyanese people, the owners of these resources.
Executive member of the Guyana Gold and Diamond Miners Association, GGDMA, Ilbert Shields, played a key role in advancing the process to ensure the benefits trickles down to every citizen.
EITI is based on a series of principles, and those principles speak to the fact that the wealth from a country's natural resources should benefit all its citizens, and that this process should have high standards of transparency and accountability. That is the reason why we are here today.
Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman remarked on the importance of EITI.
This grouping is a true demonstration of inclusivity and transparency, as all stakeholders are represented at the table. By that I mean government, civil society, and industry. Here in Guyana, we have made a deliberate effort to distribute these seats within the MSG equally among the tripartite body, with 4 members and equivalent alternates for each sector. The government will be represented by high-level officers from the Ministry of Natural Resources, the Office of the Prime Minister, the Ministry of Finance, and the Guyana Revenue Authority. And the GEITI will be chaired by the Ministry of Natural Resources. The government has approached, as you have heard, the EITI process with a commitment to transparency and openness, as well as a recognition, acceptance, and deliberate effort to foster the truth that the resources of this country belong to every Guyanese in equal measure.
The EITI also increases business confidence and positions Guyana as a sound investment destination. For HGP Nightly News, Sean Embrack.